Welcome to our Saturday Q&A with Emmanuel. Thank you to all of you who are joining across the globe. Folks from all parts of the world are tuning in today. Australia, Turkey, Peru, all parts of Europe, Canada, and the US, just to name a few. So nice to see you all. We've got people logged in on Facebook, Crowdcast, and YouTube. Welcome. For those who are new, my name is Crystal. I'm with Ascension One Collective, the foundation that supports the work of the channel. I'm here today to ask all your questions. Last we came together, we explored the present moment in an energetic transmission with the Elohim. This week, we will continue to explore this topic with the guide Emmanuel. We will have the opportunity to ask questions of this celestial being. We've created a two-part session to give you some time to receive the energetic transmission from the week before, integrate it, and allow for topic-based questions to emerge over the week. So we look forward to answering those questions for you today. If you'd like to ask a question, feel free to type it into the Questions tab at the bottom of the screen in Crowdcast. The production team will then choose a few of your questions to ask the channel from the list. Before you ask a question, sit and ask yourself, what's the best way to ask this question that would serve the group? We've found that Emmanuel's answers are typically phrased in a way that serves the greater good. So if you're looking for a personal answer, the answer may not align with your expectation. The energy field pulls us into an interesting collective state. So you may find that if you have a question in your mind, you receive the answer in someone else's question, or silently inside yourself. For those who are new, I will explain the process that a seal goes through to open the connection that we refer to as the channel. This is a connection to both powerful energy and wisdom that during the sessions he will embody and bring through. The process for a seal to get into trance includes spontaneous movements of his body and his hands, sometimes shaking of his body, fast breathing, and as the energy level rises, sometimes his eyes will roll upwards. It may not seem it, but this is all normal. His everyday human consciousness is still available to him while he's channeling, and he can stop the embodiment at any time. Once the energy field is established, Emmanuel will come through to deliver a wisdom transmission. Then I will ask your questions. As the session ends, we will sit together in silence as a seal comes back into this state of awareness. For those people who can support the work, it not only supports a seal, but it supports the whole production team. Many of you supported the last session and have already supported this one. It's truly appreciated, and it really helps us keep this work accessible. We have links to your support options in the chats. Enjoy the session. I'll see you back here upon your return.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you for joining. While we may be physically distant and physically distributed across this planet, we are yet so close and maybe never actually ever separated. This illusion of separation is a momentary experience. And in this experience of a deep collective state that we go into, we get to experience what it means to be united, to be a collective. And to some degree, I believe the guides are preparing us to really embrace that truth that is already within us. The truth of the collective, as well as the truth of the individualized experience at the same time. And we may have to learn to hold a lot of paradoxes in our being in this time of evolution and growth that we're going through as humanity. And some of these paradoxes are non-dual wisdom and dual wisdom, duality and non-duality. And very often, the guides speak from both of these perspectives. While their perspective is inherently non-dual in its nature, they do refer to the dualistic perspectives of the human experience. Especially Emmanuel, who has shared that she has lived human lives before and brings forth a great compassion for the human experience, a great understanding for the human experience, while presenting non-dual perspectives to be considered. It is therefore always a blessing, and very often interesting, surprising, and new wisdom that even I get to hear and I get to experience. Very often people ask me if I actually know what will be said or if I see the answers ahead of time. And the answer is, I don't. I literally only see the actual word that is about to come. And sometimes I just hear the words as they're coming out of me. So I'm equally an observer in this process as you are, equally a receiver as you are. Therefore, we are in the same boat, journeying towards evolution, towards greater understanding and deeper connection with ourselves, with each other, with all of consciousness. It is a blessing to share this experience with you. Your presence makes a difference, and thank you for joining today. Greetings. My name is Emmanuel. All of you that have joined today, this particular moment in linear time, this particular moment in your human experience as individuals and as a collective, this particular moment to carry the entire potential of existence, this particular moment to carry the wisdom of the past and the wisdom of all possibilities ahead. Embracing and integrating this truth of the power of the moment itself is part of the self-realization journey of an individualized human experience. It is part of the important realizations that humanity as a collective must receive as well. All moments ever had, all moments that ever will be, emerge from this very moment. The past is equally impacted as the future is from this very moment. Therefore, the perspective of linear movement across time is illusionary. Time travels in ripples in all directions. The current moment impacts the past as much as it does impact the future. Consciousness exists beyond the space-time continuum and therefore is continuously impacted by the present moment. Once you start to understand this truth, you will start to understand the power of the moment, that no time is ever lost or wasted. No contemplation planning is ever relevant, as the true power of your existence is in this very moment itself. Experiences of the past allow for contemplations, for realizations to occur in the present moment. Considerations of the future allow for realizations to occur in the present moment. Therefore, all that ever occurs in this very moment. All that has ever occurred and will occur is impacted by this very moment. This environment that you have experienced as your natural habitat, as your physical reality, is to serve you to have the individualized human experience in physical form. It allows for realizations to occur of specific nature. The experience of momentary separation, the experience of relations, energetic, emotional, mental, and physical connections. The connections that are represented by consciousness itself. Emotions, identification, and personifications are part of this human experience in individualized form. Therefore, this form represents a specific school of realizations, important aspects allowed to emerge within you that emerge within the collective, realizations that emerge within the collective that impact you as an individualized representation of the human collective. Allowing yourself to be that representation, that extension of consciousness. At the same time, allowing yourself to be that individualized expression with your own perspectives, your own realizations, your own desires and experiences. Both coexist at the same time in this very moment. You are the collective, and the collective is you. In this very moment, bring your entire attention to yourself. To this very moment of your existence. Allow time to dissolve. No past, no future exists. Allow this physical reality to dissolve. And hold your innate power in this very moment of presence. Expand your understanding of yourself beyond this identity that you hold in this lifetime. Expand beyond the many identities you have held in previous and in future lifetimes. Expand beyond the collective that you are representing. Expand into all of consciousness as you are part, as you are a representation of all of consciousness, intrinsically tied, intrinsically connected, and embedded in all of consciousness. Moments of deep levels of presence like these are a critical step on the self-realization journey, are a critical step in the empowerment that you will feel about your existence, that you will feel about the moment that you experience. The energy, the attention, the willpower, and the intentions that you hold, no longer tied in the contemplations of the past, no longer tied in the contemplations of the future, all brought back to this very moment of the contemplation of presence. Life as you know it, as you have experienced it, life as it was experienced by the many generations before you, by societies, civilizations, and by the human collective itself, is determined to evolve. This evolution of consciousness, this evolution of perception, this evolution of identification is part of humanity's ascension process. And this evolution is now. This evolution starts with you. First and foremost, by returning to your center, into your alignment, and to the power that you hold in this very moment. Life emerges in natural ways. This physical manifestation of reality provides for continued learning opportunities. Beyond the learning opportunities of this physical reality, the opportunities of consciousness evolution. Beyond this physical reality emerge as well. And therefore, the continued evolution of your consciousness, of humanity's consciousness, occurs on a multitude of layers of perception. The individualized perception, the collective perception, this physical, the perception of this physical reality, and the perception beyond as consciousness, as non dual existence, as existence beyond identity and beyond the space time construct. All these evolutionary lines occur at the same time in this very moment. All ripples of impact of evolution extend in all directions from this very moment. Therefore, when challenged by this physical reality, the opportunities of learning and evolution, bring your attention, your energy, your power, and your love into this very moment. Return to your center, to your alignment, and to the totality of your being. Thank you for listening to my words. I will now answer some of your questions.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Jurgen asks, Meditation is typically a good way for accessing the full depth of presence. Do you have some advice for how the present moment can be accessed more fully during the activities where we are usually more easily distracted? Many thanks.
Every moment holds the opportunity for important realizations to occur. Some realizations occur on the mental construct, some occur within the emotional, the physical, or the energetic spiritual construct. As these realizations occur on multitude of aspects of your being, the activities, the actions carry no relevance for these realizations to occur. Therefore, any activity carries the potential of realizations to occur, no matter the circumstances, no matter the distractions that you hold. The state of being of your presence allows for these realizations to occur. The state of being of presence, being present even with the distractions of your reality, being present even with the emotions that emerge, the thoughts that emerge. A greater sense of awareness that you hold will make this level of presence available to you. Greater awareness beyond the awareness of the mind, the awareness of the heart, the awareness of the body, and the energetic spiritual construct. Holding this greater awareness will allow for you to function, to operate, to interact, and to be in action and still carry the full potential of evolution and of realizations. True presence will require you to bring your attention, your intentions, as well as the power that you hold into the present moment. When that occurs, state of meditation or states of activity will carry no relevance in the potential of your evolution. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Chung asks, in establishing presence in the present moment, my mind goes silent and I stare into the world. I need my mind to articulate thoughts and concepts in my world of work. And having a blank mind is not so conducive. Is this a transitional period where the mind and presence seem separate? And when would there be a time when there is better integration between the use of the mind and presence, where they both work harmoniously?
Integrating these non-dual states and these dualistic states in consistent presence is a journey of practice, a journey of dedication. These various parts of your being that carry specific functions, the mind, the heart, the physical form, as well as your energetic spiritual construct, can operate individually coherently, and in total alignment. The journey that we encourage you to embark on is the total alignment of all parts of your being, so that while mental operations occur, your great awareness of your consciousness, the awareness of your physical form, the awareness of your emotional center is present at once and all the time. Therefore, the experience of returning to your center, to bring your attention to this very moment, will require you first to reduce thoughts and emotions, to enter a zero point of existence beyond identity. Once these states are established, you will experience these states even in the operation of the mental or the emotional or the physical, the energetic spiritual constructs. No matter the activity, your presence will be with you, your alignment, and all the power that you hold, all the potential that you hold will be with you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Jeff asks, how can we more fully allow the love of creation to flow through us as a unique expression of us? Thank you.
You already are the unique expression of the love of creation. All aspects of you, all thoughts that you carry, all emotions, your physical form, your energetic spiritual construct, all lives you have ever lived, all lives that you will ever live. You are in your totality the full expression of consciousness, the full expression of the love of creation in this very moment. The understanding and the integration of the perspective that all parts of you are divine, that all parts of you are the love of creation, will set you free, will allow you to embrace that you and all of your parts, in all of your thoughts and emotions, are the divine expression of the love of creation. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Marty asks, it seems that at the time of deep presence, it would be most helpful. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Marty asks, it seems that at the time deep presence would be most helpful, like stressful or chaotic situations, are the times where presence is most fleeting. Can you give us some guidance as to solving this human puzzle?
Returning to your center, returning to the power of the very moment, returning to the power that you hold in your alignment is and will be a continued practice of your existence. It is a journey of greater awareness of the circumstances that you face, the moments that you face. Some realizations about extending your attention and your power into the future, into the past, will occur at later times with continued intention to evolve. These realizations of the overextension of your power and of your potential will become available and visible at faster rates until you become fully aware in the very moment of the challenging experiences in which ways you will extend your power. Will you extend your power into will and action? Will you extend your power into emotional states? Will you extend your power into thoughts of the future, into contemplations of the past, into judgments, into perspectives? All of these extensions of your power are valid. The change is the great awareness of these extensions of your power. As you become the conductor of your life, great awareness of the power that you hold, great awareness of the power that you extend will become embedded in your being. This journey of embedding this great awareness within you will require practice, will require the desire to continuously align and realign, to continuously find yourself in deep presence, to learn this state that you're in right now as part of the totality of power that you hold. Once this truth is embedded and integrated within your consciousness, you are the one that holds the keys on how your power is extended consciously, and you become a conscious creator of your reality, no matter the circumstances. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Malak asks, how can we enhance our ability in aligning and embodying the outcomes of our present moment? Thank you.
The present moment has no outcomes. The present moment just is. Outcomes occur in future moments or have occurred in past moments. Yet in this present moment, all outcomes and all potentials exist at the same time. No matter the circumstance that you're faced with in the present moment, observe the reactions of the mind, the reactions of the heart, the reactions of the physical form, the reactions of your energetic spiritual construct. Observe the ways this moment is impacting you. Observe in which ways you steer and try to change the reactions that occur within you and the way you steer and desire to change the circumstances of the moments ahead of you. The dance between willful change of the future moments and full surrender in the unfolding of all moments through the present moment will be the greatest learning for all of humanity. Finding the balance in creation as a conscious creator, as well as an eternal observer, experiencing the moments as they are. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Carl asks, Dear Emmanuel, you say return to your center. Can you say more of the center? Is it related to a place in the body, the heart, or the hara? Thank you.
Center is referred to an internal alignment of all the parts that you hold, your mental, your emotional, physical, as well as energetic spiritual construct. The center I refer to could be represented with any of the parts that you choose. The center of your being momentarily could be your mental operations, a thought, a single observation, a single perspective could be the center of this very moment. A single emotion could represent the center of this moment. A single physical experience, a single pain or sensation could represent the center of your being in this very moment. As you can see, the moment defines the center that can be chosen to represent what to focus on. And in these moments of returning to a center of your choice, you hold the opportunity to for all parts of your being to align along with this center of yours. And as you practice, choose wisely the centers of your being for this present moment. Experiment with various choices within the spectrum of emotions. Experiment choosing various thoughts as the center of your being. Experiment with choosing energetic centers of your being to be the center for this very moment. and witness, does this center hold me in my greatest power in this very moment? This moment becomes therefore the opportunity for limitless explorations and experimentations to find the many centers that you can hold. And at last, no focus on any center will be required, as your entire being will be attuned to finding the perfect alignment by itself without effort. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Edward asks, I have heard you speak about how different individuals are living in different pockets of shared reality, and there is no true universally shared experience, and that possible timelines are happening simultaneously. This feels very difficult for me to grasp, as it feels like my own life is continuously unfolding in one timeline. Can you offer any perspective on this and what implications it has for our self realization journey?
All timelines, all possibilities exist at the same time, available and accessible to you through this very present moment. The projections of your mind, of the future that you perceive for yourself, the potential that you perceive for yourself is a momentary limitation, a momentary choice for specific learnings and experiences to be had. The self realization journey therefore occurs consistently on all times, all timelines, and all possibilities of your existence. Every moment, past, present, and future, holds the potential for self realization. The experiences and the circumstances themselves carry no relevance in the self realization of consciousness, as the self realization of consciousness operates beyond the construct of this physical as well as space time construct that is established. Yet the connection and the ties between the self realization journey and all realizations that occur in the moments that you live is close. This is one of the many reasons for this current form that you hold. The many potential experiences that you will experience, that you will move through, will allow for realizations to occur to impact the self realization of your consciousness as well as all of humanity's. Learn to embrace the present moment, to embrace the totality of your being, the power that you hold within your entire being, the power that is diverted into the past as well as into future projections. And as you find your center in this very moment, you will see and understand that all timelines exist at once, all potential exists at once, and all realizations accessible and available through this very moment. This key step of the self realization journey, therefore, is the opportunity for you to understand and to integrate the perception of this reality as the fertile ground for self realization. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Catherine asks, presence is often understood as being focused on what is directly, physically around you at the moment. But is it actually the act of consciously choosing to be totally with whatever thoughts, inspirations, sensations present themselves? Could you please explain further?
All aspects of your being have the potential to pull you into a deep present experience. A single thought, a single sensation, a single emotion, a single circumstance, to pull your entire attention, your power, and your presence into that singular experience. The expansion of your being to observe, to understand, and to integrate a great awareness of this moment, of the choosing, of diversion of energy, focus, and intention on a specific center for the present moment. This great awareness, as you hold it consistently, will become the supervising aspect of your consciousness for all present moments. And no matter the circumstance, the thought, or the physical manifestation of any occurrence, your great awareness will embrace that this is the totality of existence in this very moment. A single emotion, all that exists in this very moment. A single thought, all that exists in this very moment. Claiming and receiving the full attention, the full power of your presence. This is the power that you hold in knowing that your great awareness as the supervising perspective will allow you to experience all the unfolding of present moments as perfect. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your time and your words of wisdom, Emmanuel.
Thank you for receiving this transmission. you as individual human beings have ventured on a journey of self-realization beyond the capacities of the mind to fully understand the journey itself. And every learning, every realization expands your capacity, perspectives, presence, alignment, states of being integrate within you as you choose this journey. Yet the journey itself will not be led by any singular part of your being, neither the mind, nor the heart, nor the physical form, nor the energetic spiritual construct will be the leading force. It is your existence in the present moment that will lead the self realization of your existence. Thank you for receiving my words. Thank you for joining on this exploration with me and the guides and our Ascension One team. It is a very special shared experience, and we're grateful for in all the ways that you show up to be present, to receive, and to support this work. And my heart is filled with gratitude that we get to be on this journey together. And we get to evolve as individual human beings as well as humanity, and see the fruits of this exploration together unfold in our reality. Many blessings, and see you soon.
Welcome back, everyone. As we are coming back, I have a few gentle closing remarks. If you'd like to continue this journey, there are a few ways to do it. We are excited to announce another very special collaboration with Jules and Prageet of the Stargate Experience. For those of you who attended our prior retreats, the Superconscious Heart or Torrent of Light, you know how powerful these collaborations can be. This event promises to be among the most powerful and transformative programs we've ever created. The entire week from August 8th through the 14th, during the Lion's Gate Celestial Phenomenon, live from the lush forests of Costa Rica, we will be creating a series of transmissions as part of a program we are calling Accelerated Ascension. The guides share that the unique time of this celestial phenomenon combined with the network of energetic bridges that exist in Costa Rica, created prior to the creation of humanity, will work together to amplify the energy of these transmissions. You'll have the option to experience this event over live stream or live in person from a beautiful forest retreat center in Costa Rica. Registration links for the in-person retreat and the online workshop are being placed in the chats now. We've designed a home for all of Ascension One Collective's online community and mighty networks, which you can join by using the link placed in the chats now. Those of you who are already members or who are already enrolled in courses are part of this community, but I encourage you to peruse our new spaces to see what the greater community is talking about. We have social media pages like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube that you can follow and share. If you're new and watching on YouTube, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. You can invite family, friends, and community to these bi-monthly sessions. The team is posting the next month's transmission schedule in the chats. You can peruse our channeling archive for answers to previous questions under the Channelings tab in our website. And you can join our weekly Monday integration calls, which you can access on our mighty networks. This work is possible because of your support. As you would imagine, it takes a village to bring the channel to this space and then beam it out to all of you. If you find this of value, please consider supporting us to keep this work accessible. There are links in the chat with the options for giving. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for contributing your presence and your time and your questions. We feel the collective support you have for one another and for us, and we're deeply grateful. Take it easy after the session. Give space for the energy to continue to work and the words of wisdom to sink in. If you can, keep your mind quiet. If you can't, bring this presence and peace to whatever it is that you need to do. I feel the light emanating from all of you, and it fills my heart with joy. Take care.